Welcome to Sailing El Jaleo. I am a mid-40-year-old who in my early 40s became disillusioned with modern society and all of its promises and pitfalls. Feeling that life was getting a little too boring, I decided to do the logical thing, which is to buy a 40-year-old sailboat and spend the next 3 or 4 years converting it into a long-range, off-grid sailing vessel. Or it might have just been a midlife crisis, who knows. From there, I enlisted the help of my trusty crew, and we've been spending the last 3 years going up and down the east coast of the United States, learning how to sail, learning how to read charts, how to navigate, how to read tides, and basically just how to survive on a sailboat. From here, we plan on spending one more summer up north, doing one last round of upgrades before finally escaping the United States in late 2024 or early 2025. These are our adventures. Feel free to come along if you'd like. After making it all the way to Winya Bay last week, we are just one day away from the absolute crown jewel on the east coast of the United States, and that is the Waccamaw River. It is my happy place, it is my favorite place on earth, and it is so stunningly beautiful it's hard to take in, at least for me. So I guess we might as well go ahead and get right into it. Grab a drink, climb aboard, and let's get going. After making it to Winya Bay, we got a good night's sleep, and we got up early the next morning and set our sights on our absolute favorite place on earth, and that is Prince Creek, which is an offshoot of the Waccamaw River. The Waccamaw River and Prince Creek, to us, is the most beautiful place on earth. It's the most beautiful place on the East Coast by far, and there are cypress trees there. It's in a cypress forest, and I see colors there that I have never seen before in my life, and I've seen nowhere else on earth. I am red-green colorblind, and it probably has something to do with the way that I see color. It's a deficiency in my eyes, but my entire life I'd been struggling with color blindness. I don't really care about color. It's whatever, until I got to the Waccamaw for the first time, and I was immersed in color. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie What Dreams May Come, but there's a sequence where they're like running around in pastel color paints. It literally was like that. I had never seen these colors before in the Waccamaw. So to me, it is a magical place, and we really wanted to get there. So the water spirit Untunktihi had shone on us brightly the day before, and now it was time to set that, to cancel that debt out, I should say. So we had to fight against the current in Winya Bay to get up to the Waccamaw, and we had two choices. We could either fight against the current in the morning and make it all the way to Prince Creek, or we could wait until the afternoon when the tides reversed and split the trip up into 2 days. It would be more efficient to do it in 2 days, but we were really chomping at the bit to get up to Prince Creek. So we decided to get up and fight against the tides in the morning. And Untunktihi is the Lakota water spirit, Lakota Sioux, and I tend to lean into that, into those spirits. Legend has it on my dad's side of the family, like 4 or 5 generations back, we do have some Lakota Sioux blood in our family, but my dad's side of the family, they are absolutely legendary bullshitters. So you never know what they're saying, if it's true or not. So that's probably total bullshit, but I lean into it. Which I hope is absolutely not insulting to anyone. It's not meant to be. And our youngest pup, Hanwi, I believe it's actually pronounced Hanwei, but Hanwi is, I call her Hanwi. So Hanwi is the Lakota moon goddess, and she protects people from evil spirits at night. So we have Hanwi on board, and we pay our reverence to Untunktihi a lot, the water spirit, and I hope that's not insulting to anyone. It's not meant to be. I guess it kind of got off on a tangent, but I should just cut all of that out. I might. So Anyway, we made it up to Prince Creek, which is one of our absolute favorite places on Earth. We only planned on staying for a week, but we ended up staying for 2, which is even better.
On the road, I've been away for far too long, but now I'm on my way back home. I hear the west winds calling out my name. They're telling me to head your way, down your road and past your gates. Keep your eyes on the horizon. I was looking to belong when I'd already found my home. Won't be long, I'm there before the setting sun, for you to fall into my arms, the place I call my home. I was looking to belong when I already found my home. To belong when I'd already known that you would be there when the rains are gone. Like a light in the night, you will always be my home.
Hey y'all, today it is raining and I think we are actually in the best spot here possible to check out these trees. I don't know how well that's going to show up, but they're all going crazy around here. But we've got 50-mile-an-hour gusts today, but we are nice and steady here. Actually, the trees right around the shore that we're on, yeah, I guess they are shaking pretty good, but down here at water level, it's quite calm, so that is nice. There's actually a gale force warning off the coast over here, but we're about 6 miles inland, so well, you can see up here, I mean, it's definitely whipping up there, but we are nice and calm down here, which is good. We had to get a couple of deliveries delivered to the Wakawachi Marina, which is 4 miles that way. And hopefully we can get over there tomorrow or Saturday. Saturday is supposed to be a lot more calm. Tomorrow's going to be windy again, so maybe we'll wait until Saturday to get over there and pick that stuff up. Excuse me. But I had to order some dog treats for the puppy dogs, and I had to get some water filters for my drinking water because I went through them a little faster in Florida with the higher dissolved solids than what I was planning. So, but once we get that stuff, we'll be good all the way back to Delaware. I hope things are going okay by y'all. But we're just hunkered down here working on videos and staying dry. All right, talk to you later. The only bad thing, and it's really not that big a deal, about the Waccamaw River is it does have a lot of debris in the water, and that's to be expected. The Waccamaw River is 140 miles long, and you know, it runs right up next to the forest, so of course you're going to get debris in the water. It's really to be expected. Sometimes at night when you're sleeping, you'll hear a log hit the boat. You know, you will see logs come through, and it's really not that big of a deal. You know, we're stationary. The current's maybe 2 knots, so it's really not going to do any damage to the boat. You know, El Jaleo is a battle axe. I've heard when they first started making fiberglass boats, they didn't know necessarily how thick they had to be, so they built them perhaps thicker than they needed to be. And we're grateful for that, because when we punched a hole in the front of El Jaleo on our first trip, you know, we didn't sink. We made it to shore. Matt thankfully got the leak stopped, and actually the bilge pump was keeping up with the leak anyway, but still Matt got it stopped, which was awesome, or down to a trickle, and then we were able to repair it once we got to Delaware City. But El Jaleo, I don't know what a typical, like a newer boat is, but El Jaleo is 14 layers thick of fiberglass, which is quite sturdy. So yeah, when you can hit a jetty going full speed and it doesn't sink you, that's a good boat there.
I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight like bows, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow, can't touch the bottom, sit into a tumble, waves that shake me out of my skin. Never been so easy, losing my direction. My bearings have me south of home, but I've been wrong before. I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight like bows, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow. And the water feels like a friend I've not seen in years, so familiar and strange at once, like a lover who lost her touch. At first I was hesitant, now it seems oh so curious. How'd I wind up so far from home when I barely had left the shore? And I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight like bows, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow, and I was dreaming of the love I loved. I fell asleep within an autumn flow. I never knew I drove so far from home, while I was waiting in the undertow.
And that's all we have time for this week. I would like to give a massive shout out to my Patreon crew. Without your guys' support, I wouldn't make these videos. And my Patreon crew is Joan and Juddy Judnick, Val and Chris Alcorn, Denise and Eli Sackett, Sherry Erickson, Deb Shaw, Matthew Spotton, Peter Allen, and Natalie Linehan. Thank you guys so very much. Your support really means the world to me. I do have one legacy patron member, and her name is Joan Linbo. Unfortunately, she has passed on, but she lives on in our hearts forever. We really miss you, Joan. If you are interested in joining our Patreon crew, there is a link in the description down below, and that'll take you to our Patreon page where you can sign up. And there are hundreds, literally hundreds of extra videos and photos of our travels, and I try and keep everything there up to date and post at least once or twice a week, so it gives you a little peek behind the curtain. If you do like our videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. That'll help us out more than you'll ever know, and that actually doesn't cost you anything, so hit that like button. Alrighty, I hope you all are well, and we'll see you next week.